Welcome back to the second segment of the show of ILFL Soccer Night on the 4th of April. It's wrap-up time and it's also preparation, as I mentioned in the first segment, for the Unity Cups, the specific one being the Super Cup Open Age competition. When I said to you that we're going to talk about a few other things, I lied, because we still got to do the draw for the Super Cup. Just to let you know, Super Cup takes place on the 17th of April at the Hackney Marshes. And what I've got today, I've got over to my right, not sitting down, I've got Kamruz and Ibrahim Tours that are going to actually carry out the draw for us. And as Rashid mentioned, this year the format changes. It's no longer a straight knockout. You are going to have at least a minimum of 3 games. Why that is? Because you'll be put into the group stages, 4 groups of 4. That's right. So you'll all be playing each other once, and the top 2 of each of those groups will go through to the quarterfinals. Just to quickly recap you on who the teams are, if I can bring it back up on the screen for you, the teams are reading as follows. We have, in alphabetical order, Abahani, Ace, Aston Rangers, Bacca, Beaumont, Bromley, FC Bengals, Fish Island, Hawk and Eagle, London Tigers, MK Galacticos, Reach Out, St Catherine's, Silet Shodor, Valence, and the very last one there, West End. So those are your 16 teams, and they'll be drawn out by the 2 gentlemen on my far right, and what they will do is randomly pick out the draws. The way I intend to do this is when the first team gets drawn, I will put them into Group A. They will be the top of the Group A. There is no seeding, nothing like that whatsoever, so we could end up seeing our ILFL teams, some of them drawn all together in one league. But there are the blank tables just quickly flicked up there on the screen for you. But the first team will go into Group A, the second drawn team will go into Group B and Group C, and then all the way to Group D. Once we've got the first spaces filled, then we'll go back to the beginning and put the second teams in, and so on until we've done all 16 teams. So that is the table for you. We will bring Kamruz and Ibrahim Tours back onto the screen for you whilst I go through, and once I give the announcement, these gentlemen will start. Can I just double check who's doing the first draw?
Malik Bhai.
Okay, Malik Bhai. When you are ready, if you can draw the very first team and then point it towards our camera. So the first team for the 2016 Unity Cups, the Super Cup of that competition, is being drawn right now. Malik Bhai, when you're ready, please draw that team and point it towards the camera. You have picked.
Reach Out.
The very first team drawn out for the 2016 Super Cup, part of the Unity's Cup, is Reach Out from the ILFL. You Reach Out, you go into Group A. And Kamruz, if you can kindly pick out the first team for Group B, sorry.
MK Galacticos.
MK Galacticos, you go straight into the top spot of Group B. Okay, MK Galacticos are there. Malik Bhai, when you are ready, can you please draw the first team for Group C?
Bacca.
Bacca, you are the team first drawn for Group C. Cameras, when you're ready, a team for Group D, please.
Hawk and Eagle FC.
Hawk and Eagle FC, drawn by Cameras himself. What's the odds on that? Anyway, those are the first places for all the groups. Now we are going to draw the second team for each of them. And again, we will stick to the alphabetical order, Group A first, all the way to Group D. So, Malik Bhai, you have already drawn the second team.
FC Bengal.
FC Bengal, last year's runners-up. Well done. You are taking the second position of Group A. And Cameron, when you're ready, if you can have the second team of Group B, please. Beaumont. Cameron has managed to pick out another ILFL team. Okay, Beaumont, you go into the second position of Group B. Malik Bhai, when you are ready, can we have the second team for Group C?
Ace,
our League Cup finalists, you go into the second position of Group C. And lastly, the second position for Group D. A little shake, and the team coming out is? Abahani goes straight in. By the way, this is the Open Age, so Abahani's Open Age team are taking part in this competition. Abahani, you guys go into the second position of Group D. Okay, can we get the third team that's going to go to Group A, please? Bromley, you go into Group A. Third team for Group B, please, cameras.
London Tigers.
Holders of the UK Bangladeshi Championships go into the third position of Group B. Third team for Group C, please.
West End,
you are the third team in Group C. And finally, the third team to be drawn in Group D, please.
St Catherine's
go into Group D. Excellent. Okay. Now, it's the final places for the for all the groups. So can we start, please, when you are ready, Malik Bhai, if you can put the final team into Group A, please.
Fish Island.
Fish Island, our very own Fish Island from the ILFL. Fish Island, you make up the 4 teams for Group A. Cameras, when you're ready, can we have the final team for Group B?
Aston Rangers.
Aston Rangers. I know you guys are watching and waiting to see who you're going to be drawing against. Aston Rangers, you go into Group B and I will tell you your opponents shortly. Malik, when you're ready, can we have the final team for Group C?
Valence.
Valence. Second last team to be drawn and make up the numbers in Group C. And for formality, please, cameras, the last one in Group D, please.
Silet Shodor.
Silet Shodor goes straight into Group D. Gentlemen, thank you very much for picking out those 16 teams. If I can ask you to come back onto your seats. Right, what more do I have to do? And then bring up those tables on the screen. So, that is the 2016 Unity Cups Super Cup draw. And there on the screen you have the 4 groups that have been drawn. And let me read them out to you. Group A consists of Reach Out, FC Bengals, Bromley and Fish Island. So that's got a 75% ILFL presence there. If we go to Group B, which I already have pointed out as my group of death, MK Galacticos, Beaumont, London Tigers and Aston Rangers. That looks like it's it's a national competition just in Group B. Group C, we have Bacca, Ace, West End and Valence. And lastly, in Group D, we have Hawk and Eagle, Aberhani, St Catherine's and Silet Shodor, which some might call an E1 derby. Those are your 4 groups for the Super Cup. I'm going to come straight over to you, Rash, because I've already nicked that and I've said Group B is a group of death for me. But come on, give us some commentary on these draws.
I think I'll have to agree with you, not only because my team's involved, but I'm looking at the other 3 teams, MK Galacticos, Tigers and Aston Rangers, 3 major top teams. And MK Galacticos, I know this year they're looking to get to at least final. They're a serious, very passionate, very organised team. Tigers, we know the history. They won a lot of tournaments.
There's something I forgot to add. There's no ethnic restriction in this competition,
there isn't. It's open. All our projects, you know, all our projects are open. But as I said, that...
And we know what that means for MK Galacticos.
Exactly. And what it is, that is a tasty group. And I can see, you know, that's going to be really, really tight because there are top teams there. Yes, all 4 groups are tight, but I think if you had to pick out of the 4, I think that would be the one. I'd have to agree with you. It is looking very, very tasty.
Nanu, sorry. Rash has nicked Group B, so can I get your commentary on one of the other groups, please?
Well, the other group, I have to say, is Group A. You know, you've got Reach Out, you've got FC Bengals, the current holders, you've got Bromley as well, you know. And, well, Fish Island, not too sure about Fish Island, but anyway, you know.
Hey, Fish Island has said they're going to put a super team out for this competition.
Well, this is what we want to see, you know. I mean, from my experience with Fish Island, you know, they haven't been that strong. But if they're making a push for something, then this is a great opportunity for them to showcase what they can do.
Tim Evans, you've heard it from Nanu. You've got the opportunity to make yourselves redeem from what happened in the 2nd division. So this is your opportunity. We've got a couple of minutes left. Cameras, can I get you to comment on the other 2 groups?
Group C is interesting because, you know, you've got Bacca from Leeds, you've got Ace from Aldgate East, West End from Central London and Valence from East. So, you know, you've covered 4 regions of the country.
Is it a fair comment for me to say that Group D is an E1 or 4-team derby?
Well, Silet Shodor's not from E1 actually.
Okay.
They're based sort of all around London. So yeah, other than that, yeah, probably right. E1 derby, yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it, the 4 teams. A big thank you to Malik Bey from Ibrahim Tours for doing that draw for us. And I hope none of your pupils from driving school actually have a go at you for putting them into a group of death. It was great to have you, and no doubt ILFL love your presence, and we hope for many years to come you're with us, and you maybe join us for some of these finals. It would be good to see you. All right, nice. Thank you for that. Okay, we need to go for a quick break. When we come back, we have got to wrap up the Vets League, the Open Age, and then we need to talk about the UK Bangladesh Championships. So we're going to go for a quick break now. We will see you in a few moments. Don't go away.